All right, well, we all know how hard people have been hit by the pandemic, and the people of Detroit have faced some of the biggest challenges, actually. In fact, Wayne County, where Detroit is, has the 5th most confirmed cases of coronavirus nationwide. So I wanted to check in with Anthony White, the director of the Detroit Youth Choir, to see how the choir's doing. What's up, Anthony? Can you hear me?
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay, I love having you back on. And for all the viewers that didn't see that episode in particular, can you tell them about the choir?
Yes, the Detroit Youth Choir, of course, is a local nonprofit organization right here in the city of Detroit. We service young people between the ages of 8 and 18 in the performing arts. And we not only perform here in the city of Detroit, we perform nationwide, and also we were finalists, of course, on America's Got Talent season 14. So that's a big deal. And we also are graduating 8 seniors out of the choir, like right now, 2020.
Oh, that's a bittersweet thing, because I was a part of a choir growing up, and that's a you love to see people, have new challenges and go on their way and do things, but at the same time, you've created such a bond for years that it's weird to have them not in the choir. There's such a bittersweet thing.
Bittersweet all the time.
Well, this is one thing I loved about you when you were on the show, but then you actually, practice what you preach, and you've continued to help lift up spirits in your community since the pandemic hit. So can you tell everybody how y'all been doing that?
Well, of course, when the pandemic hit, all of our performances were canceled or rescheduled. So thanks to a few organizations right here in the city of Detroit, such as the Detroit Pistons, we work with them for PSA. And the PSA, we sung "Stand By Me." So that was fun. And some other local dealerships around the city really helped us kind of keep working.
It also keeps them, busy and looking out for other people and doing things for other people. It's a really, really cool thing. But Anthony, your members and their families have faced real struggles with this, though, right?
Yes. Unfortunately, we had some families hit by the corona virus, and one of our families that was hit the hardest was the Haleys. Actually, Aloysius and his wife contracted the virus. They are 2 of our most dedicated parents. And actually, Mr. Haley is our parent coordinator, one of our parent coordinators. It took a toll on his family because he couldn't, work, of course, because he had the virus. And his daughters had to actually take care of them and kind of run the household a little bit. So I just like to, say what a great job that he did overcoming that virus and actually getting back on his feet.
Hi, Kelly. My name is Aloysius.
And I'm Sharon.
We are proud residents of the city of Detroit. We raised our girls here.
The virus hit Detroit hard.
I contracted COVID at a church event and didn't know I had it when I came home. And it breaks my heart to know that I gave it to my wife.
We both had it at the same time, so we had to go into quarantine at the same time, and we had to be so careful not to spread it to our daughters, and we barely came out of our room for weeks.
And of course, neither one of us could work.
Our daughters had to take care of us.
So right now, money is tight. We're living on our savings. It just feels like everything is spinning out of control. This is the first time in our lives that we're just not sure if we're going to make it through this. And that's what scares us.
All right, so we have the Haleys on the line right now. Aloysius, Sharon, and their youngest daughter, Azaria. Hey, what's up, y'all? How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Okay, first of all, Aloysius, you have such great beard game. I mean, it's stellar. That is the best beard game. I love it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
How are you and Sharon doing? I heard that y'all contracted corona. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, we're pretty good. It took about we were down for about a month or so with the virus, and it wreaked havoc on our bodies real bad, and it just went all the way through us, and we recovered from that. And but with that said, we feel blessed. We feel fortunate to be here because so many people has perished through this whole thing, and including I had a couple of co-workers as some friends, and we had a couple of parents of Detroit Youth Choir to leave us because of the virus. So it just took a lot out of us. We felt bad about that, but we're blessed to be here.
I'm so happy that y'all are feeling better. I know that a lot of people, we've lost a lot of people to this, and too many that I feel like we could have helped, Okay, so Aloysius and Sharon, you're getting back on your feet, but there's still financial uncertainty, right? I know that's for a lot of people right now.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we tapped into some of our savings, and the stimulus money helped out a lot with that, So, and then also my wife, she's on a 1-day furlough and could possibly, be laid off for a while because she works for the state of Michigan. So, it's really, although we've gotten back, but it's still touch and go for us, so.
I know, unfortunately, that's the story for a lot of families. Go ahead, Sharon. I'm sorry.
Right, like right now, like we're trying to be very intentional with our spending. We're a little more frugal than we were before, so, and just, trying to, right now we're kind of on our feet, but we're just trying to stay there,
And you know what? I hadn't even been able to talk to you, man, but Azaria, like that, since both of your parents were down, I just want to come back to you for a second. I mean, that kind of put you in charge probably a little bit and had to help out and kind of step up a bit, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, was that hard?
Yeah, because basically I was like their parent, just like making sure they were eating and doing everything for them to feel better.
Yeah.
So,
that's a lot, on kids' shoulders, but it's amazing, what kind of responsibility you see kids kind of bring to the table when they're tasked with it. And it's also a really good sign of you two being great parents, that your kid, stepped up to the challenge and was able to do it. And y'all still maintain some kind of healthy state of mind and not wanting to kill each other in quarantine. But anyway, well, we want to do our part to help y'all as well. All right. The Haleys it's just such a great story. So Aloysius and Sharon, June is National Homeowners Month. So we know that you've had some setbacks maintaining the American dream. You've worked very hard to build, and you do work hard for, and you get sick and things happen and it's out of your hands. So that's why we're going to be covering your mortgage for the rest of 2020.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
We just wanted to make sure that you weren't worried about that for the rest of the year, and you can leave your heart and mind and what you're really good at. And that's like being such a light in your community.
Thank you so much.
Yes. All right, y'all. Well, y'all stay healthy and y'all stay safe. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Please don't make me keep going.